Well, it's another time once again for the NFL picks. But before we give our picks for week 7, we're going to tell the viewers how we did in week 6. Now, I'm going to kick this off. I had a great week, and I'm very, very happy. I got 12 wins, 2 losses. I know last week they had a tie. It doesn't count in this format. And total points so far 403. And my win and my loss, I got 49 victories and 49 victories and 41 losses. So that's not bad. So tell everyone your record from week 6.
Well, actually, this is gonna sound funny, but it's 12-2 as yours.
Yeah. I almost got a perfect record. Because I picked the Bengals, but they had a stupid tie. That's kind of stupid in football. Then I picked Seattle. It was a huge upset. Dallas won. Then I picked the Giants, but Philly won. So that's the only 2 games I lost, my viewers. So that is not bad at all, my viewers. What's your thoughts on that before we kick off week 7? What's your thoughts on those losses?
You know, the Cincinnati Carolina game. It's ridiculous that it ended in a tie and that one kicker missed the field goal. I think they should bring the playoff overtime rule, into the regular season.
Yep,
And then also, I was shocked that the Cowboys beat the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle. I am beyond shocked.
yeah, that was a big upset, but it's what it is. What it is. In the Philly game, that game was so boring. I thought it'd be a better matchup. They lost their um, go-to guy is Victor Cruz. I think he's done for the year, and that sucks for the Giants. But maybe they'll bounce back in week 7. And speaking of week 7, let's see here. Hold on. Let's discuss about week 7 tonight for NFL Thursday Night Football. Tom Brady and the New England Patriots will be at home against the division rival, the New York Jets. You go ahead and you make your pick, and then I'll kick it off.
Well, in this game, I am going for Tom Brady and the New England Patriots.
I agree. They had a rough start, the Patriots, now they're rolling. So hopefully all the viewers enjoy this matchup. Hopefully it's not a freaking blowout. Okay, next matchup. The Buffalo Bills will be at home versus the Minnesota Vikings. I'm picking Buffalo. Minnesota is not good ever since Adrian Peterson is not playing because of the whole kid incident. So that's my pick, Buffalo. Who do you have in this matchup?
I gotta pick the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, they look pretty good this season so far. Okay, next matchup. The Chicago Bears will come back home and versus the Miami Dolphins. I'm picking the Bears. They look very, very good against the Atlanta Falcons. I'm very happy they did not blow this game. Who do you have in this matchup, my friend?
I gotta go with the Chicago Bears. They've been looking pretty good last week.
Yes, and Brand Marshall looks good. The offense looks good, and hopefully they keep clicking. Okay, next matchup. The Detroit Lions will be at home versus the New Orleans Saints. Drew Brees and company. I'm picking Drew Brees and the Saints because Drew Brees and the Saints look awesome. But this is a road game for them. So who do you have in this matchup?
Well, I gotta go with Drew Brees because you can always expect a good performance from that guy.
Oh yeah, he's a future Hall of Famer. He came from Purdue and all that hoopla. It might be a high-scoring game. We'll find out on Sunday. Okay, next matchup: Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers will be at home versus the Carolina Panthers. I'm going on Green Bay. I hate Green Bay with a passion, but they've been on fire lately. Who do you have in this matchup?
I'm going with them Cheeseheads in the Green Bay Packers.
There you go. Okay, next matchup. Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts will be at home versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, this should be a good game. I know the Bengals tied. We discussed that earlier in this podcast edition. But Colts been on fire. I'm taking Andrew Luck, baby. And I'm not a Colts fan, but I can see a winner. Actually, these two franchise are pretty decent so far in this early season. So, my friend, who do you have in this matchup?
I got to go with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay, you going with an upset pick. Okay. That's awesome. Okay, next matchup. The Seattle Seahawks, the defending Super Bowl champions, versus the St. Louis Rams. They will be in St. Louis. I'm going with Seattle, and maybe they could bounce back from that awful defeat against the Cowboys. Who you have in this matchup?
Oh man, I'm taking the Seattle Seahawks to bounce back too because they got beat at home, and it was against the Cowboys.
Yeah, go figure, huh?
Yeah, something got to give with this team.
Yeah, hello, yeah.
And they'll bounce.
Yeah, they need to bounce back. If they're not, then I don't know what to tell you. And this is a must win because this is a divisional game, and that's all I'm gonna say. Okay. The Washington Redskins will be at home versus the Tennessee Titans. I'm going with Washington. They look, I guess, I don't know if they won last week or win last week. Did they win last week?
I have no idea.
Oh well, it doesn't matter. But forget about it. I'm going with Washington. Who you have? My homie.
I have the Tennessee Titans picking up this victory.
Okay then. Okay. Next matchup: the Cleveland Browns will travel to Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm going with Cleveland. That was my upset pick last weekend versus Steelers, and I was right. So I'm going with Cleveland. They look pretty decent so far in this early season. So, my friend, who you have in this matchup?
I gotta go with the dog pound Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, hopefully they'll make the playoffs. That'd be too damn sweet. Okay, next matchup, the Baltimore Ravens will be home versus the Atlanta Falcons. I'm picking Atlanta and see if they can bounce back from that awful loss against my team, the Bears. Who you have, my friend, in this matchup?
I gotta go with the red hot Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, I might change my pick. I don't know. We'll see. You know, I might change it now. What the hell? I'm going with the Ravens. Thank you for changing my mind. Okay, next matchup. The Chargers will be in San Diego versus the Kansas City Chiefs. This is a divisional rival. Plus, Chargers will be at home. I think the Chargers are undefeated at home, right, my man, or no?
Yeah, they're undefeated at home this season.
So, I'm going with the Chargers, and they will still be undefeated. Who do you have in this matchup?
I gotta go with them San Diego Superchargers, and the Chargers have a player, and he's an awful player. His name is Brandon Flowers, and he played with the Kansas City Chiefs, so he's gonna be looking for some revenge.
Oh yeah, I remember him. Yeah. Okay, next matchup. The Dallas Cowboys, Tony Romo and company will be at home versus Eli and the New York Giants. Now, this past Monday, New York Giants looked terrible. That game wasn't even not even worth watching, but it's what it is. You know what? I'm going to switch my pick. I'm going with Dallas. Dallas is on fire. Who do you have in this matchup, my friend?
I'm going for them Dallas Cowboys.
There you go. And watch, we both be wrong. Watch, Eli will have a great game. What's your thoughts? Do you think Eli will have a great game or no?
Well, Eli Manning sometimes works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, same thing for Jay Cutler. Up and down, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, next matchup. Oh, I forgot. Who you picking? Did you pick already?
Yeah, I
Okay.
picked Dallas.
Okay, next matchup. The Arizona Cardinals versus the Oakland Raiders. The winless Oakland Raiders. It'll be in Oakland. I'm picking Arizona. Arizona, they look pretty decent this season. So who you have in this matchup? Dude?
I I have the Arizona Cardinals
Oh, at
winning.
first I think I say I'm picking Oakland Raiders for the first victory of the season.
That'll be probably a little bit later on this season. I don't see them beating the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, for Sunday Night Football, Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos will be at home versus the San Francisco 49ers. This should be a good game. I'm going with, I don't know who I'm going with, really. This is going to be a tough pick on paper. I don't know. I know Peyton Manning wants to break Brett Favre's passing record, or is it most touchdown in his career? What's the record he wants to break?
Brett Favre for most touchdown here.
Oh, in his career, huh? So I'm going with Denver Broncos. Who do you have for this matchup for Sunday Night Football?
I gotta go with the San Francisco 49ers.
Okay. Next matchup, the Monday Night Football matchup. The Pittsburgh Steelers will be at home versus the Houston Texans. I'm going Houston. Pittsburgh is not the Pittsburgh of old. They need a lot of work on defense and all that great stuff. Sorry, Steelers fans, if you listen to this podcast. So who do you have for the Monday night matchup, dude?
Well, I gotta go with J.J. Watt in the Houston Texans.
Yeah, they look pretty awesome this season. Okay, now I'm gonna recap really quickly and a percentage on the games. Okay, for tonight, the Patriots and the New York Jets. Patriots are 99%, and the New York Jets are 1%. So everyone put their money on the Patriots. Okay, another game, the Buffalo Bills versus the Minnesota. Buffalo is 94%, and Minnesota is only 6%. So, what's your thoughts on that? Chicago, Miami, Bears, 90%, and Miami, 10%. Detroit and the Saints, 55% for Detroit, and New Orleans, 45%. So, we both picking an upset. Green Bay, 95%, and Carolina, 5%. The Colts, 87%. Bengals, 13%. Seattle, 98%. And the Rams, 2%. Wow, 2% chance to win this game. Holy crap. Washington, 81%. Tennessee, 19%. The Cleveland, 93%. Jacksonville, 7%. Ravens, 91%. Atlanta, 9%. Then gotta change my pick. The Chargers, 86%. And the Chiefs, 40%. Thank God. I stick with my pick. And this one, the Dallas Cowboys, 93%. And the Giants, 7%. Thank God I changed my pick. Arizona and Oakland, 93%. And Oakland, Oakland 7%, Denver 92% for Sunday Night Football, and the Niners 8%, and the Steelers and Houston 54% for Steelers, and Houston 46%. So my viewers, what's your thoughts? And Justin, what's your thoughts on the percentage for these games?
I think they're about just right.
And watch. I hopefully it'd be great. We'll get a perfect week. That'd be too damn sweet, huh?
Yeah, being undefeated, that will be picture perfect.
Hell yeah! I never got perfect picks for my NFL from this year or last year. So good luck, Bears, on Sunday, and go Bears, bear down, hoopla, and stay tuned for my live reaction videos, my podcast, and all that good stuff. So, my friend, take it away. And what else you want to say before we end this week 7 podcast edition with our NFL picks. Go for it.
All I gotta say is, let the games begin and go Chargers.
There you go, and we see you guys and ladies for week 8 with our picks. Have a good night, my viewers. Later.